Hi guys, Shannon from Shannon Reviews here. You remember a while back when Media Was and I did that crossover review of a special Truce? If not, link is in the description below. So, a couple of years after, the author named Hamster decided that her story warranted a sequel. So, let's not beat around the bush. Let's get to Never Meant to Be.
Story starts off with the nerd and critic making out in a Burger King. Again? Seriously? Feels like that's all they do. We see the irate gamer.
You didn't. Please tell me you didn't write what I thought you wrote. Let me check my computer. Hold on. Let's see. You did.
For those who are unfamiliar, Chris Bores, also known as the irate gamer, has been called an angry video game nerd ripoff. He has since done his own thing and even made a video response years later about the issue.
Okay, so I am not entertaining this. For one thing, the controversy itself is over 10 years old. I mean, there is literally no point in opening up a can of worms that no longer exists.
The irate gamer goes into flashback mode as we see him reminisce about the time the AVGN rescued him from stereotypical gang members. He was shopping for games to review and was wearing a t-shirt and shorts and hiding his PlayStation 3 games that he bought in his shirt. Mind you, this was in the middle of winter, and why didn't he ask for a bag?
Please tell me this can't get any worse.
After the fight, the nerd takes the irate gamer back to his house where he's heating up some pizzas in the oven. Why would the nerd just leave his house when pizza's cooking? It could have burned the whole house down, and there goes the nerd room and all those games.
What, did these characters not have any brains?
On the way back to the nerd's place, the two realize they live across the street from one another. This is an ongoing motif because since, in A Special Truce, the nerd and critic had booths and hotel rooms across from each other, and in this story, Never Meant to Be, the irate gamer lives across the street from the nerd, and he's standing in the Burger King across from where the critic and nerd are making out.
Look, I know I'm only summarizing the story here. I'm not even going through what is said. But please tell me this is almost over.
The irate gamer notices he has some blood in his lip and goes to the bathroom to freshen up for the nerd. When he finally gets out of the bathroom, he sees the critic has returned home and is humping the nerd on the kitchen table. So distraught by this, the irate gamer runs out of the house into oncoming traffic.
And that is exactly what I'm going to do after I finish this review.
As the irate gamer runs into the street, a car stops. A mystery man walks out and is wearing khakis, just like the nerd. He takes the irate gamer's hand and off they go. Back at the Burger King, we see the irate gamer and his new boyfriend. The two leave, and that ends the story.
So, that was Never Meant to Be. Thank God that is over. So there are the same issues with this story that there was with The Special Truce. The grammar sucks, the spelling is horrible, the author has absolutely no clue the difference between character and actor. In the Special Truce, she keeps swapping back and forth between James and the nerd, and she does that here. The only bright side is there is no sex scene. But the story itself, horrible. I'm Shannon. This is Shannon Reviews. And please, for the love of God, keep your sex fantasies to yourself.
Oh. Were you expecting this to be like a crossover? No, we already did a crossover review together. I was just going to do a cameo at the end of this review. The review's over. Go now. Seriously, it's the end of the video, alright? Go now. Leave. We're done. Go.